Hi everybody, this is Saya and my personal trainer Jona, and in
Hello.
this show we're gonna show you body stretching. So this will take that same 10 minutes as everybody, all the other PBM trainings. So this is 5 different movements and each movement is gonna be 1 minute. This is really relaxing and this is perfect for your morning rituals. Me and my 9-year-old daughter, we do this every morning as a morning ritual. So it really opens up your body and relaxes your mind before you're gonna tackle the day. But let's go, let's start. What are we gonna do first?
All right. So the first exercise, step your legs together and also put your hands together like you take a pistol to your hand. So the only fingers that are straight is uh, as you can see, Saya is doing. All right. So let's start. So what we're going to do, you are going to do these side bends. So important thing, when you are watching Saya's hands, there are no air between Saya's hands. So press the fingers so tight together. It's totally tight. No air between your hands. That's the important thing. And get the good stretch and feeling to your sides like obliques, and also this is really good exercise for opening your shoulders, but it's really important to keep your hands straight as possible and press the hands together so no air can enter between your hands. 5 seconds left, and let's switch the exercise. Second exercise, you lay behind your back position on the floor. Take your leg up and with straight leg, touch your toe on the floor. Also, what you can't see at this moment from the video is that Saya's hands are totally straight. So keep your hands straight. It's much more easier for your balance to stay still. Uh, if your hamstring or glute or lower back is tight, if it's really tight, it might be impossible for you to touch your toe to the ground. So it's okay if it doesn't go all the way down. The most important thing is to feel the stretch. All right, let's switch for the third exercise. So the third exercise, you come down as deep squat as possible, and then you do raises. You raise your arm over the head, and what you want to do in this exercise is to get your hand to the straight line. So your shoulders, both shoulders, should be in one straight line. Of course, if you have tightness in your shoulders, it's really hard and you can't come so straight. But when you do this exercise and repeat and do all reps, you will find out that your shoulders start to get open and you get the tightness away from the shoulder area. All right, let's switch for the fourth exercise. So what we do in fourth exercise, it's really good for the hamstring. It's really good also for the lower back. So when you do this exercise, you want to get your legs straight. So when you come up here, you should feel the most effective stretch in this exercise. Hamstrings, maybe lower back, and keep going. Over halfway already, under 20 seconds. And don't rush with these exercises. Do them slowly, feel the stretches, enjoy the movement you're doing. 5 seconds left. And let's change for the last one. So we do this hip flexor stretch. So Saya, you can show with your hand where do you want to find the stretch, so you feel it where Saya is showing in your hip flexors. And it's really, really important to stretch your hip flexors, because remember that every time you sit, either you are driving a car, doing work with computer in sitting position, your hip flexors always get a little tight and tighter when you sit. So it's really important to stretch and feel the stretch in the hip flexor. 10 seconds left, and we have already done the first round. Excellent work, Saya. The first round is complete. Let's start the second round.
Try to do it from here, so it's easier to see me.
Yeah. So remember, really easily, when there are many things you focus, the hand start to open. So in every moment, in every rep, make sure you press your hands so tight together. It's not possible for air to enter between your hands. Keep going, last 15 seconds. 5. And be saints for the second exercise, where you lay on your back, keep your hands straight, and remember to point your toes like Saya is doing. So you want to point your toes and keep your ankle straight, like gymnasts do. So you feel the stretch much more better in hamstring when you focus to keeping your toes pointed all the time. Under 15 seconds. And we change the exercise. Angel divine, angel of mine, this humble prayer I offer at your feet. Keep this One important factor in this movement is that when you raise your arm towards the sky, you remember to breathe out. When you breathe out, when you're lifting your hand up, you get further, because you get more space when you breathe the air out. Only 5 seconds anymore. Great. And we change the exercise. So do it really easily. Don't rush. Feel the stretch. Try to keep your breathing calm. The whole stretching routine is almost complete. You have a little bit over 1 minute to go. Few more reps with this exercise, under 15 seconds, and we are ready for the last one. 5, And let's change for the last one, hip flexor stretch. And this is the last one. And when you are stretching the hip flexor, keep as long as it feels good. It might be that one of the sides are more tight. So keep if you find out that the left hip flexor is much more tighter, it's wise to keep it there to stretch a little bit longer. These are last seconds, 5 seconds anymore. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And the workout is complete.
Thank you. Yes. Now I can feel the blood rushing in my body. Very good. I hope you enjoyed this stretching moment with me and Jonah. Take this as a part of your daily rituals, and I can promise you start to feel amazing in your body. And you can also do this with your kids, because all the stretching, it's very easy to do for kids as well, so it could be something fun as a family to do all together. Thank you, Jonah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody who's watching the video. And yes, let's enjoy this spring of 2020. Bye.
Bye.